The matchup is set for the NCAA tournament for the Badger men's basketball team. Just how much tickets to the game in Milwaukee are going for this morning.
Plus one slice down, many more to go as we celebrate Pie Day from Hubbard Avenue Diner. The annual news through now this morning, Pie Day eating contest coming up.
And we're having one of our more pleasant starts to our morning. We'll tell you more details coming up.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope the time change is treating you well this morning. I'm Chris Stanford. Back-to-back losses didn't impact the Badgers' chances of opening up the tournament in the Badger State. The Wisconsin men's team is the third seed in this year's NCAA tournament. They'll play Friday at the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. It's not only the team who's excited for the tournament to begin. Fans, of course, at the watch party on UW's campus say they are thrilled the Badgers will start the tourney run in Milwaukee.
Didn't go anywhere for spring break, so lucky enough to stay here in the state. Lucky to be able to set to attend.
Wisconsin tips off Friday against 14th seed Colgate. These programs have faced each other once before. In 2011, Wisconsin won that one. As for this year, the Raiders finished the season 23-11. They earned the Patriot League title just a couple of days ago. The school, Colgate, is out east in Hamilton, New York. This will be the Raiders' third straight appearance in the tournament. Entering conference play, Colgate was 4-10 before dominating the Patriot League, only losing one game in 2022 so far. The Raiders bring a pretty balanced offensive attack to the Badgers. All five starters averaged 10 or more points a game. When it comes to the odds for a 3 seed to win against a 14 seed is 85%. In history, 22 14 seeds have gone on to upset the 3 seed. The last time it happened was just last year when Abilene Christian beat Texas 53-52. In the last decade, it's happened 6 of the 22 times. Ticket prices this morning are on the rise. The cheapest tickets on Ticketmaster are going for $280. I'm on StubHub right now, and they're going for about $300. On top of being in our home state, the tickets for this session are going to include 2 games. You get the one before the Badgers and Colgate. That's going to be LSU and Iowa State. The winner of that one will play the winner of Wisconsin and Colgate on Sunday. If you're planning on making the trip down to Milwaukee on Friday, we are keeping an eye on gas prices for you. It's about 160 miles round trip. The good news is that gas prices went down quite a bit over the weekend. The average price of gas is now at $3.79 a gallon. If you're still planning on going to Brewers spring training over the next couple of weeks, tickets are going on sale today. Spring training has been shrunk down to just a couple of weeks this year after the second longest lockout in Major League Baseball history. The tickets are set to go on sale today at 11 o'clock. Every spring training game starts at 11:10 in the morning except for April 5th. That one starts at 10:10. Here in the Madison area, Matt and Becca Hamilton are national champions. The McFarland natives won the mixed doubles curling national title in Middleton over the weekend. The siblings are now headed to the World Championships next month in Switzerland. We saw the Olympians in action this weekend. You can find that story on channel3000.com this morning. In NFL news now, Tom Brady not ready to call it quits yet. He's coming out of retirement and returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It makes the road to the Super Bowl for the Packers a bit tougher entering the 2022 season. Brady didn't even take as long as Brett Favre did back in 2008, only taking 6 weeks to reverse his retirement decision. In a tweet, Brady is saying that he realized his place is still on the field and not in the stands. This will be Brady's 23rd season in the NFL, the 3rd with Tampa Bay. Coincidentally enough, someone bought what was thought to be Brady's last touchdown ball for just over $500,000 over the weekend. Here in Madison, we have a traffic note for you. If you're driving the Beltline anytime soon, crews are going to be doing some work on the Beltline's flex lanes beginning overnight. Expect overnight lane closures and lane shifts at Todd Drive. The eastbound ramp will be closed for about a month. The work won't affect any westbound traffic. The project is expected to be all wrapped up by June. 6:04, let's check in with Julian C. right now and your certified most accurate forecast. Hey there, Julian.
And we are looking at still a pretty pleasant start to our morning as temperatures are into above the freezing point as we're kicking things off for us. However, we were seeing just a bit of some clearing earlier in the last hour, but now the clouds are starting to roll back in here for Madison, even though we are starting to see those temperatures around southern Wisconsin. Still into those lower 30s. Some of us are into the middle 30s, like here in Madison, but for 37 degrees into Platteville and 34 degrees into Janesville this morning. And we are still seeing quite a significant increase in temperatures throughout much of southern Wisconsin and Wisconsin in itself. Double-digit increases in temperatures throughout all of Wisconsin to start off our Monday morning. Just kind of giving you a look at how pleasant it is to start off this morning. Now, as we see from our radar, it's pretty dry here in southern Wisconsin, but to our friends in the north, they've been dealing with some snow overnight and heading into the early morning hours. That's because we are seeing this low over into Canada starting to leak in some of that moisture into the northern parts of Wisconsin for us. But we are going to be on the drier side as this low coming in across the Midwest is going to be bringing in some warmer air for us from the south as we continue throughout much of this week. And that's what we're going to be seeing throughout today. Temperatures into those upper 40s and even to the lower 50s, especially as we approach the afternoon hours. The 5 p.m. commute is going to be looking pretty quiet for us, even though it will still be on the cloudier side. But temperatures will still be into the 40s until we get into about the later part of this evening, where temperatures will drop down into the 30s, but we are going to start to see some light rain showers start to pop up into southeastern parts of southern Wisconsin. But aside from that, we're looking for a quiet week until we get into about Thursday night into Friday, where we're looking at chances of seeing some precipitation of rolling for us. This is what we've been talking about all morning long, is the potential of this rain starting to transition itself into more snow from Thursday night into Friday morning. Now, the issues with this is there has been plenty of uncertainties exactly where this low will start to set up and just how much of the precipitation or how cold it will be by the time we reach into Friday. As we see from another model run, we are looking at a complete different story as that low will be setting up much more south and will be even on the warmer end with bringing just rain. So that's what we're going to be keeping our eye on. That's going to be your first warn to watch out for Thursday night into Friday. But until then, enjoy the weather that we have because it's going to be quiet and it's going to be pleasant. Temperatures in those lower 50s, then rising into the lower 60s by Wednesday. And of course, once again, first warn for Thursday nights into Friday. We're keeping our eye on some showers and potentially that snow that could bring us some wintry taste once again, Chris.
We know you'll have your eye on it. Thank you, Julian. A chilling story here. Police in Washington, D.C. and New York believe there's a gunman targeting homeless people after 5 were shot in the two cities. Police say the attack started in Washington, D.C. at the beginning of the month. They've released some images here of the suspected gunman captured on surveillance video in both cities. They say he is approaching homeless men in the early morning hours and shooting them point blank. Survivors have described it to police.
The victim, who was apparently homeless, was sleeping at the time when an unknown individual approached him and discharged a firearm, striking him. The victim woke up, made a statement screaming, "What are you doing?" The perpetrator then responded to flee.
Authorities believe the suspect is responsible for at least 5 attacks, and they're now investigating a possible 6th victim. A 42-year-old homeless man found dead with puncture wounds Sunday night in New York. Academy Award-winning actor William Hurt has passed away at the age of 71. Hurt was one of the biggest Hollywood leading actors of the 80s with movies like Broadcast News and The Big Chill. A 4-time Oscar nominee, he won Best Actor for 1985's Kiss of the Spider-Woman. In recent years, he was perhaps best known for playing the Hulk's nemesis in a series of Marvel superhero movies. Hurt was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2018. The actor passed away surrounded by his family at his home in Portland, Oregon. Surprise medical bills. Coming up, some important exceptions to a new law designed to help you that you need to know about.
And we're celebrating Pie Day in the 608 live from Hubbard Avenue Diner. And coming up, the annual News 3 Now this morning pie eating contest. We've got the contestants and we're going to meet them and hear their pitches if they're going to win or not right after the break.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
So with Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more?
Yeah, home, car, motorcycle, all bundled together. Just like that breakfast burrito.
So can I get chorizo?
Metaphorically, yeah.
Carnitas.
Just chicken. Just give me a bunch of chicken.
Oh, bacon?
Oh, wait, there isn't too much hot sauce, is there? I have a sensitive palate.
I actually like hot sauce. Can I get chips?
How about guacamole?
I don't really know what we're talking about anymore.
Burritos.
Sure.
Okay.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
It's a special day in the 608 this morning. March 14th, 314. It's Pie Day, but we are celebrating with a different kind of pie this morning. Josh Breider is with the contestants of our News 3 Now pie eating contest. Hey, Josh.
Hey, good morning. The only kind of pie, right? The one that you can eat. We're super excited on this Pie Day here. 3.14, and of course, we're coming to you from Hubbard Avenue Diner, a tradition here on News 3 Now this morning, and we're super excited to bring back that eating contest. We're going to meet the contestants here in a moment, but first off, we got the bakery manager here, Ashley Williams, with us. And Ashley, you're super excited. You've got the hardware there right in front of you.
Yes, we do. This is our lovely trophy for our champion this year.
So talk a little bit about what is going to be part of this eating contest this year.
So what's going to be part of the eating contest is that lovely mint Oreo. It's so yummy. It's whipped cream and marshmallows and mint and creme de menthe and Oreos, chunks of Oreos.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, it is.
Kind of perfect for this week, too, because it's St. Patrick's Day as well.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about what all went into, just Pie Day in general for you guys. This is one of your biggest days of the year.
Yeah, so we had to make sure we had enough scheduling. We had to make sure that because of just the situation, what's going on in the country of ordering things, making sure they got in time or resourcing or, going out, going somewhere else to go get the pies or the shows or whatever we needed. So it was a lot of that, a lot of balancing acts and stuff like that.
Well, hey, we're going to wish you the best of luck. We're going to let you get back to work because we know you're super busy. And now it's the moment we have been waiting for. We are going to meet the contestants of this year's News 3 Now this morning pie eating contest. We're going to start with the returning champ, Bubba, one of our floor folks and photographers as well. Bubba, why are you going to be winning again this year?
Well, you can just call me Professor Pie because I've put together a perfect plan as I populate my pie hole. So get your panoramic pictures ready, people.
Oh, wow. He's been working real hard on that. Will Loper, how do you follow up with that?
I heard a lot of P's there, but I just have one. Oh, please. I've been bench pressing 18 pies a day for about 7 months, so I don't think Bubba stands a chance.
And Jared is back for more this year. Jared, why are you going to win this time?
I've just been thinking about this moment every day for a year, been thinking about nothing else, so I'm ready to go.
Have you been practicing?
Literally every day I eat a handful of pies, like quite a few, an upsetting amount, yeah.
Meteorologist Dana Fulton up early with us. Hi, Dana.
Hi. It's a little bit of a schedule change for me, so it takes pie to get me out of bed this early. It's
so
true.
What are you most looking forward to?
Frankly, the mess that comes out afterwards, but I love mint, so I'm really just excited to try the pie.
This might be your morning.
This might be it. This might be the morning. I think people like to cheer for an underdog, and I'm a little different from the guys sitting up here, so this might be the year.
We'll see here in just a moment. And the newbie, Devin, one of our morning producers. Devin, you're a first-timer. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. Bubba's never seen a monster like this, so he needs to be prepared.
This might be yours.
I am going to win this one. I've been eating a full sheet cake a day to prepare for this.
So this is what we're playing for this morning, guys. Here in about a half an hour, they are ready to rock. Again, they're going to be opening up here at around 7:30 this morning. They've got around 2,200 pies available. And new this year, they partnered with the Delta Beer Lab for a cider beer that you can check out. A caramel apple flavored cider beer. I had a chance to try it a little bit earlier. It is fantastic. So all things pie on this Pie Day. You can learn more on channel3000.com. But again, you're going to want to stick around around 6:40, between 6:40 and 6:45 this morning is when these folks are going to be playing for it all, or eating for it all, rather. You'll want to stick around. The annual Pie Day eating contest is back this year, Chris.
I love it so much. There's so much confidence at that table, Josh, wouldn't you say?
Oh my gosh, these are the most confident people I think I've met. They are ready to eat. I'm excited to watch all this happen. I already had my moment this morning, so now I get to be able to sit here and watch them dig in.
Is there a bucket nearby for them to, toss into if it gets a little out of hand?
We might need to do a little investigating on that.
All right. Josh Sprider and our Pie Day contestants. I'm so looking forward to this. Thanks, Josh. If you have an idea for Josh for In the 608, let him know. Reach out on social media or send him an email. Julian Seawright, you've been talking about that.
That's like so much fun.
That key lime pie. That mint Oreo, though, sounds really good, too.
Yeah, the big Oreo looks and sounds amazing. Oh my gosh, I wish I was there so badly. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to do our weather from studio. And talking about our weather, well, folks, just know we're going to be on the quiet side for the next few days. But we are looking for some switch up as we head into Thursday and for Friday. As a little system looks to roll its way in. But the potential of that system is what we're going to be talking about later on this morning, about what we could potentially be seeing for us in terms of snow or even some rainfall for us. But until then, we're going to plan out our day. Just know it's going to be pretty good if you want to go out and get a pie, because we're looking at pleasant temperatures into the 40s as we get into the afternoon. Though we're not going to be seeing much in terms of sunshine, we are still looking at quiet conditions and some mild temperatures throughout the course of our day. But the three things we're going to need to know is that even though it's going to be spring-like and it's going to be quiet, we are going to be seeing some warm temperatures, especially by the time we head into Wednesday, where 60s will be back into our forecast. I haven't seen those in a while. And then as we take a look at our shower potential, well, we're keeping our eye on once again for Thursday night going into Friday for potentially some showers or even some storm potential. And that's what we're going to see from the 10-day forecast from Thursday into Friday. Really going to be the point of emphasis for much of this week. Then as we go into the weekend, we're not looking at much. It's going to be on the quieter side. The next week, some more spring showers are going to be on the way. But taking a quick look over into our traffic, well, as of right now, we're looking all green along the belt line as we're starting off our morning, even though some slow spots over on Fish Hatchery Road. And as we take a look over into the interstate, some construction is going on, but for the most part, we are still all green as we kick off this morning. Now, I'm going to do it for traffic. Let's go ahead and toss it back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Julian. No one likes surprises, especially when they're medical bills totaling hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Unsuspecting consumers have complained about them for years, and now there's a new law called the No Surprises Act that should help. But as Consumer Reports explains, there are some important exceptions you need to know about. January 1st not only ushered in a new year, it also tackled a problem millions of people with private health insurance faced every year: surprise medical bills.
The No Surprises Act means that you'll no longer receive an unexpected medical bill because you were treated by a doctor or you went to a medical facility that you didn't choose in the first place.
That's right. No more surprise bills from emergency room doctors or other out-of-network hospital providers like anesthesiologists and radiologists when you get care at an in-network facility. The Kaiser Family Foundation estimates the No Surprises Act will apply to as many as 10 million surprise medical bills every year. While all this sounds great, the law still has some glaring holes. Take urgent care facilities. Visits are only covered if the facility is licensed as an emergency service provider. But how do you know that?
Well, it's really best if you can prepare ahead of time and call several in your area and ask simply if they're licensed to provide emergency medical services.
And then there are lab tests at your regular doctor's office. Be sure to use a lab that's in network. Again, do your homework beforehand to avoid surprises.
Since the law is pretty new, hospital and providers are still adjusting to the new rules, which means they could accidentally send you a medical bill.
If that happens, contact your insurance company to see what's going on, and be prepared to call your provider. They might have to resubmit the claim for full coverage. And if that doesn't work, you can file a federal complaint online at cms.gov. If you need further help with a surprise medical bill, contact the Patient Advocate Foundation at patientadvocate.org. They may be able to help you deal with unaffordable medical bills. Up next, a study that looks at what truly makes a dog a man's best friend. Also ahead, in our next half hour, a deep dive into bail reform in Wisconsin as major legislative decisions approach on the topic. More on that in about 10 minutes. Stay with us.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
Even the smallest surprise can make a big memory worthy of passing on. Kinder Joy, treat plus new spring toys. A little surprise goes a long way.
I never would have thought that Ron Johnson would have ever been somebody that I can say is family. I remember thinking, wow, he actually came here, but he actually took the time to step in the door and support my husband in a program, in a vision, in a dream. It was like their visions of helping the people were all one glue. And when the two of them got together, they developed a program called the Joseph Project.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Everyone's invited to the prom. From the creators of the Book of Mormon, Elf and the Drowsy Chaperone, The Prom is a musical comedy about big Broadway stars on a mission to change the world and the love they discover that unites them all. The Prom makes you believe in musical comedy again. So full of happiness that you think your heart is about to burst. Everyone deserves a chance to celebrate.
Everyone's invited to the prom. Get your tickets at overture.org.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick. He would come every day to help me walk again. And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
The Chosen Collection, inspired by your extraordinary love stories. Jared, love brilliantly.
We gotta tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. And we gotta do it fast.
Woo! New personal record, Limu!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
$1 million worth of the best hot tubs in Madison are at Leisure Concepts. And right now, get immediate free delivery, free ozone system, cover lift, matching entry steps, supplies, and training. Our showroom is packed with brand new hot tubs for immediate delivery. We're including everything you need and all at a great low spring price. Leisure Concepts is open 7 days a week. Stop into our packed showroom in Madison on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
My name is Mike Williams. I've been driving school bus off and on for 21 years. Here at our terminal, we're kind of like a family too. Somebody has an issue with a bus, other people kick in and help and get the job done.
So the time in Cairo, Egypt this morning Actually, their time right now is 1:23 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And that's where Leah Linscheid and her husband, Zach, are hanging out today. They're on their honeymoon. They saw the pyramids this morning. They snapped this picture, and Leah texted us what I thought was early. She texted it like 3 o'clock in the morning, our time. And I'm like, what is she doing up? She's on vacation. And I realized that, oh, yeah, she's in Egypt.
Yeah.
And they are 7 hours ahead of us. It's just she wanted to give you an update on how they're doing. They've been having a fabulous time, posting some really cool pictures from their time.
Yeah. Absolutely breathtaking photos.
Really cool.
Just a reminder to everybody here in Wisconsin, even though it's a little chilly, it's nice and warm over in the Mideast.
Yeah, well, she got there and she was slightly disappointed because it's not quite warm enough to be pool weather. It was in like I think it was in like the upper 50s, lower 60s when she got there. But yeah, she's going to be back with us here in a few days, so we wanted to let you know what she's up to. Hey, here's something that we already knew was true, but there's a study now to back it up. Proof that man's best friend does make them feel better. It's a study published in open access scientific journal PLOS ONE. It shows that dogs may also be a doctor's best friend. Doctors use therapy dogs to comfort people being treated in the ER. Patients who spent 10 minutes with a therapy dog in the ER reported less pain than those getting conventional treatment alone. The study appears to be the first of its kind to test the use of therapy dogs in this setting. Dogs make you feel better, man. Dogs just boost your mood.
Absolutely. So, yes, they do. And I think after this story, once again, if people are on the fence about it, as long as you're not allergic, you should get a dog.
There you go. There you go. It's even nice to get out there and walk your dog this morning. It's nice and mild out.
Yep, nice and mild. And on top of it, as we take a look at our bus stop forecast, it's going to be very cloudy throughout the course of the day. But 30s, 40s, and even 50s throughout the day, you can't really complain about that in our second to third week of March here. So you got to enjoy it while we have it. And on top of that, we are still looking at some precipitation chances later into the week that we're going to be keeping our eye on and keep you updated throughout the rest of this morning, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Julian. Stick around, folks. Another half an hour of News 3 Now this morning, including our pie eating contest. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get the Planet Fitness Black Card, our most popular membership. With 2,000 plus locations, bring a friend every time you visit.
I love friends.
And relaxing massage chairs. Feel fit-tacular with the PF Black Card for zero enrollment, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th.
Govan Cars is having a huge winter sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $15,995 or $249 per month. That's right, don't miss out on our winter sale with the best selection of SUVs, cars, or vans under $15,995 or $249 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol, Govan. Go to Govan Cars, east or west.
You gotta go to Govan, GovanCars.com.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Has the winter taken a toll on your roof? Call Feldco today and get free installation on your roofing project. Plus, no interest until 2023.
Ah, fresh coffee. Hurry, free installation and soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
At Pick and Save, we believe fresh is all about standards. That's why we do up to a 27-point inspection on our produce. Like for oranges, we check for color and scarring and more, keeping only the best of the best on our shelves. Because when it comes to fresh for everyone, we believe the juice is worth the squeeze. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Get the Planet Fitness Black Card, our most popular membership. With 2,000+ locations, bring a friend every time you visit.
I love friends.
And relaxing massage chairs. Feel fit-tacular with the PF Black Card for 0 enrollment, $22.99 a month. Deal ends March 16th.
Milwaukee Madness this morning. Right now, we are breaking down the Badgers' Friday matchup in the NCAA tournament.
And we're looking at some pleasantries to start off our Monday morning. We'll give you the details on what else to expect coming up.
Also, major legislative decisions happening around bail reform in Wisconsin. News 3 Now investigates the history of what bail reform has previously looked like here in the state.
Plus, we're in the 608 to celebrate all things Pie Day, and just ahead, the contestants are ready for the annual Pie Day eating contest. We're coming to you from Hubbard Avenue Diner in just a few minutes.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Yeah, going to need some pie as a little pick-me-up here after the time change over the weekend. We thank you for joining us. Right now, lawmakers in Wisconsin have completed the first step of 3 to change the state's constitution regarding bail reform. The push comes after the man accused of killing 6 people at the Waukesha parade last November was out on bail. Milwaukee District Attorney John Chisholm called the amount an inappropriately low bail. Currently, an amendment in the Constitution signed into law in 1981 is meant to allow judges to keep the most dangerous felons behind bars without an option to get out while waiting for trial. In practice, judges are unable to legally apply it, though. This new bill would allow judges to drive up the amount of cash bail based on how dangerous they think a violent offender is.
Judges will not only have the ability, they'll have the responsibility and the accountability to look at those things. And it can't be blown off. I mean, and where they want to do it, but they can't, they'll now be able to, really do a good, thorough job.
A bipartisan legislative study committee 4 years ago found that changing bail won't keep unsafe people off the streets. The leader of the state's public defender's office says they want to push to preventative detention. The federal system already uses it. It's meant to keep dangerous people behind bars with no option of getting out.
If you and I are charged with the same crime, and we're giving different, let's say we're both giving $10,000 cash bail, you can post it. I can't somehow, you're less risky than myself because you've posted 10,000 cash bail. We're using someone's means. A poor person isn't more risky because they can't post that cash bail.
The bail reform being pushed right now will need to be voted on again by the Assembly and the Senate during the next session. If it passes by a majority, it would then be sent to voters for a ballot on the for an election on the general ballot. For the full investigative report, download our mobile app. You can learn more about the tragedy that led to the constitutional change in 1981 and see our interview with Dane County District Attorney Ismail Ozan. You can download it today in your app store. To the Badgers now, they are Milwaukee bound in the NCAA tournament. They have a pretty good seed in the bracket, too. They are a number 3 in the Midwest. They'll be playing 14th-ranked Colgate Friday night. Last tournament, Wisconsin lost in the second round to eventual champion Baylor. Looking at this year, though, the Badgers didn't end the regular season on the best note, including an early exit from the Big Ten tournament at the hands of Michigan State. The Badgers, though, say they're ready to get back at it.
I think we really deserve being a 3-seed in Milwaukee, and we're just excited about it to be able to have the home fans there.
Like Coach said, this is a moment that you dream about as a kid. You watch all the games, you fill out your brackets, you see the bank shots, the buzzer beaters, the one shining moment videos, and you picture yourself. You play those games in your head in the backyard or at the gym, wherever you go. So this is the time of year. This is why you come to Wisconsin, because you want to compete, not only to be in this tournament, but to win it.
The winner of Wisconsin and Colgate will face either LSU or Iowa State in the round of 32 Sunday. Brad Davison mentioning filling out your bracket. Here's how that first round is shaking out. The West region has highly favored Gonzaga as the number 1 seed. Michigan State, who the Badgers lost to in the Big Ten tournament Friday, is the number 7 seed. In the South, Big Ten's Illinois facing number 4, facing off against Chattanooga in Pittsburgh. Ohio State is the 7th seed in that region. Back in our section of the bracket, the top-seeded team is Kansas. Iowa, who's been a tough competitor all season, is the 5th seed. For the latest headlines on the Badgers' road to the Final Four, make sure to check out a special page on channel3000.com. It has the latest news and a full schedule of games, including a live bracket. Now to the crisis in Ukraine. There are high-level talks happening in Europe today. Diplomats from Russia and Ukraine are having another round of discussions. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is in Rome to meet with the Chinese official about Russian disinformation and sanctions. This all while Russia continues its brutal attacks in Ukraine. Ukrainians vowing to continue fighting for their freedom. Outrage continues after an American journalist was killed in Ukraine. The New York Times is confirming Brent Rayno was shot by Russian forces outside of Kyiv yesterday. Rayno spent 20 years making award-winning documentaries. Listen here as the cameraman, who says he was part of Rayno's crew, details the moment they were shot.
And we got into a car. Somebody offered to take us to the other bridge, and we crossed the checkpoint, and they start shooting at us.
The U.S. State Department says it's horrified by Rayno's death and says it's just another example of Russia's senseless actions. Sunday, roughly 30 cruise missiles targeted a military training facility in Lviv, killing at least 35 people. President Volodymyr Zelensky warned NATO countries it would only be a matter of time before Russian missiles fall on their citizens. Ukrainian officials are pleading for more support after a deal between Poland and the U.S. to provide Soviet-era fighter jets fell apart.
We have no time for this kind of ping-pong diplomacy. Give us all the weapons necessary and we will fight for our own land and for our people.
Meantime, a humanitarian convoy to the besieged city of Mariupol was blocked yesterday by Russian forces. President Zelensky says they would try again today. Time right now is 6:35. Let's check with Julian Seawright. Yeah, that's sunrise later after the time change, Julian.
That's right. Yeah, usually our sunrises are around 6 o'clock, but now they're going to be pushed back to about 7:10 in the morning. But as of right now, we can see just a hint of that sunrise. We're now into the back end of our 6 o'clock hour, but it's still being blocked because we are still looking at plenty of cloud covers. We're starting off our Monday morning. Temperatures, however, are pretty pleasant to start off. 35 degrees right now here in Madison, and increases in temperatures into those 30s and some areas even into the 40 degrees for this morning are throughout much of Wisconsin, as we can see significant increases in temperatures over the last 24 hours. So as you're heading out the door, we're not going to be needing much in terms of sunglasses or even a shovel at all for today. But a light jacket or coat is definitely going to be advisable throughout much of today, as we're going to be seeing those temperatures still on the cooler end, but still much milder than we've been experiencing throughout the last few months. As we take a look at our radar, there was some light flurries just north of Dane County, but all the snow is in northern Wisconsin for this morning because of the low pressure system that is in Canada, which is leaking in some precipitation between Minnesota and into upper parts of Wisconsin. But this low near southern Wisconsin is bringing in warmer air for us as we start off our work week. With that, we're going to be seeing temperatures much milder, especially throughout today. So we're going to be around 50 degrees into the later part of this afternoon. Going into the 5 p.m. commute, just know we're not looking for any issues in terms of weather. We will see some light rainfall starting to roll in late overnights that will carry into the early part of Tuesday morning, but by the 7 p.m. morning commutes, it's going to be clearing out. We're going to be looking at plenty of dry conditions for us and much more sunshine heading into our Tuesday afternoon as well. One thing we're going to be keeping our eye on, however, is the potential for some rain turning into snow and bringing in a potential snowstorm for us for Friday. There's lots of uncertainty, however, with this system for exactly where the timing is and where that low will be setting up, because for another model, it's not there at all. We're not going to be looking at much in terms of snow or even that rain that we saw in just the other models. That's what they were going to keep an eye on as things change throughout the rest of the week. But until then, enjoy the next few days, because 63 degrees on a Wednesday in the middle of March is definitely wonderful and definitely invited here. Aside from that, heading into the weekend, we're looking for drier conditions, and 50s will stick around, Chris.
63 Wednesday, man, that is going to feel great.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Thank you, Julian. Well, it is March 14th. 3.14. It's Pi Day. We here, as many of you know, celebrate with the P-I-E, the pie, the kind you can stuff in your face and enjoy. Josh Breiter is with the contestants, and it's about time to go down, Josh.
It is, Chris. We are just moments away from that big annual Pie Day eating contest. You can see the contestants are ready to rock here. They have been warming up. They've been doing all they can to study this in front of them. So what they're going to be eating here, you can see a half a pie of that mint Oreo, a special this year. So that is what's going to be happening here in just about 5 minutes away. Remember, it is Pie Day, so remember to shop local today here at Hubbard Avenue Diner. They're going to be opening up at 7:30 for folks. They got around 2,200 pies ready to be sold today. A little bit more normal this year as we are getting towards the end of this pandemic. So a lot of excitement. You can see the returning champ here, Bubba. He is ready, and all these other folks are ready to take him down. Right, guys? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ready to go. Oh, I think we need a little bit more action than that. Are you guys awake? Let's go. All right, guys, so just about a few minutes away on the other side of the commercial break, Chris Stanford. It's about to go down here on News 3 Now this morning.
Can't wait. Oh, it's one of my favorite days of the year here at News 3 Now. Josh Breider will check in with you in just a few minutes. Okay, it's 6:39. We are taking a look outside this morning and keeping an eye on your traffic. We're also tracking a chance we could see some more snow in the forecast and some 60s. Julian Seawright breaks it all down.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
Want great hires? Happy and productive employees? And a strong local economy for years to come? It all starts with affordable, high-quality child care for Wisconsin families. Partner with a child care program in your community and reach your shared goals together with a grant from Project Growth. See all the ways partnership pays at projectgrowth.wi.gov.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhofels. Right now, get a Tempur-Pedic Queen mattress for only $23.99 and get $300 in Steinhofels cash. Take your sleep to the next level with the Tempur-Pedic Ergo Base that automatically adjusts your position while you sleep to help reduce snoring. Queen bases start at just $24.99. And with Steinhofels special financing and free delivery, your new mattress has never been more affordable. Relax, it's Steinhofels.
Now is the time to start preparing your lawn and garden for spring with help from Menards. We have all the tools, accessories, and supplies on hand to make your lawn and garden the envy of the neighborhood this spring. Start with Menards Premium Crabgrass Preventer and Lawn Fertilizer. This formula was specially curated to prevent crabgrass from growing. A 17-pound bag is on sale. Just $12.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
U.S. ad spending is set to surpass $300 billion by 2022, and the greater Madison area is poised for major growth. So now would be a great time to consider a career in multimedia sales and to join our team selling our top-rated media and digital solutions. Work for a company that offers training, autonomy, flexibility, income growth, upward mobility, and work-life balance with a competitive wage. If you have a passion to drive results for local businesses, then visit morganmurphymedia.com right now to apply.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now this morning.
It's time, everybody. In the 608, we are all about the pie today here on March 14th. So let's get right to Josh Breider, who's live at Hubbard Avenue Diner with all the contestants getting ready to gorge. Hey there, Josh.
Hey, they are ready to rock here at Hubbard Avenue Diner on a Monday morning, Pie Day Monday. If there's a way to start the week, it's Pie Day, right? We have got Ashley Williams, the bakery manager here at Hubbard Avenue Diner. You guys are super excited for a big day, and these guys are really excited too.
Yes, they are. You gotta be with mint Oreo.
So that is what is on the table. Talk a little bit about what the pie they're going to be taking in here.
So you have marshmallow, you have whipped cream, you have vanilla, you have creme de menthe, peppermint, Oreo, and whipped cream.
So they're going to have how long to be able to get all of this in?
They have a minute.
They're going to have a minute.
Yep, good luck.
All right, so we've got Devin, we've got Dana, we've got Jared, Will, and the returning champ, Bubba. Ashley, you tell them when.
Okay. Right now?
Right now.
Okay. Start.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
We got some folks digging right in. Dana kind of taking her time here on the other end. I think she's got a little technique here. Ashley, what are we thinking so far?
Well, he's a messy eater.
Will Loper, he's always that way, right?
Yes.
How we doing here, fellas? You guys all digging right in. Ashley, how much time we got?
We have 24 seconds.
We got 24 seconds left, guys. Again, the Pie Day eating contest happening now here at Hubbard Avenue Diner.
He has more on his face.
All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Stop.
All right, Ashley, you're going to be the judge because I can't show my bias here at all on News 3 Now this morning.
Bubba didn't do as well as he did last year. That is a little mountain. Oh. I like her technique, but it's a lot of crust left. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, sir. He's the winner.
Jared, here you are. You did it. All that practice, it paid off.
A year's worth of hard work. It feels great to finally have it pay off. I might cry, to be honest.
So, you've got a lot of stuff happening on your beard. Are you going to save that for later?
Yeah, this is lunch, too, if I'm still awake by then.
Well, very good. Congrats to all of you guys, and congratulations to Jared. I don't know if Mark Schilling wants to grab the trophy there. Oh, Bubba's got it. There is the trophy. Ashley, how do you think these folks did this morning?
They did great. I couldn't do it. Not at this time. No, it's too early.
You can have pie at any time, though, right?
You can have pie at any time. Yes, you can.
So you guys open up here at 7:30. Why should people come shop local today?
They should come shop local because Hubbard's been a great restaurant in this community for a long time. And we also have these shirts for sale. And if you buy one today, you can get pie for free. Not for free. For $3.14 for a whole year.
Which is pie, right? 3.14.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Ashley, thank you so much. One last look at all of these contestants today. I also want to mention as well, Delta Beer Lab partnering with Hubbard this year. You can see they've got the caramel apple pie flavored cider beer. I had a chance to try it out a little bit earlier. It is fantastic. So you've got the pie. You can wash it down with some beer, Chris Stanford, and have just a wonderful Pie Day 2022. Oh boy, these guys, some of them are still eating. I can't believe it.
When they they're still eating after the contest. Okay, Josh, who's the messiest? Can we give like a consolation prize for the messiest eater?
Will Loper, definitely the messiest over
look
there.
At Will's
look at
face.
That. Look at him.
It's so messy.
This is a tradition, though. Will Loper. Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. Josh Brighter.
Congrats to Jared once again.
Oh, Josh Brighter and all of our contestants, congratulations. It's always a good time. Until next year. And if you've got an idea for Josh for In the 608, let him know. Reach out on social media. He's at Josh Brighter TV. Or send him an email, inthe608@WISC-TV.com. Oh, boy, Julian Seawright, how do you think it went?
Well, that was both disgusting, but also a lot of fun to watch. But as we take a look in terms of our weather, well, we are keeping our eye on, once again, Thursday going into Friday, because we're initially going to be looking at some rain to start to roll in for us. But this one system in itself from this one model run is trying to hint at us getting some more wintry-like conditions as we transition into our Friday morning, bringing in snow and a winter storm potential for us. Now, again, as we've been mentioning throughout this morning, morning, it's still lots of uncertainty with this system in itself, because we are looking at other model runs which it has it not even existing for us, or if it does, that low in itself will be settling up much more south into Illinois. So that's why we're going to be keeping a close eye on it, because of the potential of that being so consistent over the last few days. But as of right now, we are just going to be keeping an eye on for some precipitation that could just bring in some light snow, but we are going to keep an eye on just how much snow that will be. But until then, mild conditions, quiet. Is going to be spring-like for the next few days. 60s are going to be rolling in for Wednesdays. We take a look at our 10-day forecast, as we can see. Lots of quiet conditions for us, especially from Tuesday into Wednesday. We're looking at plenty of sunshine to really stick around here in southern Wisconsin. And as we go into Thursday, Friday, it's going to be our 2 active weather days for this week. But this weekend's shaping up to look very nice ahead of us getting some spring showers as we welcome in our first day of spring next Monday, Chris.
All right. Thank you, Julian. Happening today, the Police and Fire Commission will hold a public forum on the 4 finalists for the Madison Fire Chief, rather. At 5:30, they hope to receive input from the public on who you want to see leading the fire department. Those finalists are up on your screen right now. And if you go to channel3000.com, we have a link to the City of Madison website that includes all their resumes, including video interviews of all the candidates. After tonight's public comment, the Plan Commission will announce their pick on Friday. Coming up in the morning sprint, masking changes and some high-profile court appearances. We have all of the morning's top headlines. First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Airly and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Come join the amazing team of compassionate caregivers at the one and only Attic Angel Community. Attic Angel Community of Madison is looking for skilled RNs and CNAs and offers shift differentials and on-demand pay, tuition reimbursement, wellness center, and much more. CNAs starting at $18 an hour. We also offer rewarding careers in housekeeping and food service. Apply online today at atticangel.org. Come join the one and only Attic Angel Community.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Grilled chicken, crunchy bacon, covered in creamy buffalo sauce. Now that is an expression.
Change the way you pizza.
When you open a jar of Better Than Bouillon, you open up dinner time to great flavor. Chicken, beef, seasoned vegetable, roasted garlic. With Better Than Bouillon, the possibilities are endless. Make your everything better with Better Than Bouillon. Don't just make it better.
I can't take it anymore. It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free? Perfect.
I can change, honey.
Not you. These drafty old windows.
Oh.
It's time for a change. Buy one window, get one free from Feldco.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
It's Ford Truck Month, America. With new inventory arriving daily, it's time to get after it in a Ford F-150 and a Ford Ranger. Stop by your local Ford dealer today and let us help you custom order your truck your way. Then we'll get after building it. It's Ford Truck Month. Visit your local Ford dealer today. Order your F-150 to lock in 0% financing for 66 months and $500 cash, plus an extra $1,000 retailer order bonus.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture at Wanakee Furniture ETC, the #1 Smith Brothers dealer in the nation. That's right, per square footage, we sell more Smith Brothers than anyone else. So let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
6:53 time for the morning sprint. Russia escalated its war on Ukraine with missile attacks on an airbase just miles from the border with a NATO member, Poland. The offensive killed dozens of people at the sprawling base, which has been used by the U.S. and NATO for training exercises. The deadly airstrikes came after Russia threatened to target foreign weapons shipments. The Badgers are Milwaukee bound for the NCAA tournament. They're going into their division as the number 3 seed. They play Friday night at 8:50 against Colgate, the 14 seed. If they win, they'll play the winner of LSU Iowa State Sunday. That game will be broadcast on TBS.
I'm Josh Ryder, live in the 608 this morning as we come to you from Hubbard Avenue Diner. They're getting ready to celebrate Pi Day today, March 14th, 3.14. They're opening up here at 7:30 this morning. They've got around 2,200 pies to be sold today. And new this year, they've partnered with Delta Beer Lab. They've got an apple cider pie flavored cider beer that you have to check it out. Grab that pie and wash it down with some cider beer here at Hubbard Avenue Diner. Chris?
Thanks, Josh. Darrell Brooks Jr., the man accused of killing 6 people and injuring dozens of others after driving his SUV through a Waukesha Christmas parade, has a trial start date of October 3rd. He's pleaded not guilty to more than 70 felony charges for the November incident. His attorneys filed a motion last month to move the trial out of Waukesha County or pull in jurors from another county because of all the publicity. UW-Madison's mask mandate is no longer in place. The order was lifted over the weekend. It was put back into effect in August during a spike in cases. So masks will no longer be required in any UW buildings. They are still required, though, on Metro Transit buses. The man whose family claims he was shot in the back multiple times during his arrest back in court Friday. He's accused of selling drugs to someone, which later resulted in their death. Quadron Wilson's attorney and his family have questioned the charge since the incident happened 10 months before he was arrested and why it warranted such a large law enforcement operation involving a total of 21 officers. The judge denied the request to have those charges dismissed. Pfizer's CEO says you should expect to get a 4th dose of the COVID vaccine. On Face the Nation yesterday, he said the projection that they're getting from a 3rd dose is good enough, but it won't last very long with future variants. Right now, anyone at least 12 years old is eligible for that 3rd booster shot. Police still looking for the man who stabbed 2 employees inside New York's Museum of Modern Art. This surveillance footage here from Saturday shows the attack. You'll see 60-year-old Gary Cabana jump over the counter and stab 2 employees. Officials say Cabana recently had his membership at the museum revoked.
And for our 3 things we're going to need to know for our forecast of this week, well, we're looking at quiet and spring-like conditions for us, but we are going to be seeing some warmth as we head into Wednesday, around 60 degrees. And then we are also keeping our eye on a system to be bringing in precipitation that's not only going to be rain, but potentially looking at some winter stormy conditions. So that's why we're going to be keeping our eye on our Thursday nights into our Friday. But aside from that, folks, soak up the sun and enjoy these 50s while they're in our forecast. Chris?
All right, thanks, Julian. Thanks for watching, everyone. An update here in about half an hour.